Okay, folks, we're on the ramp at First Flight. We're in the RV-10 today, so we're going to take this for a quick fly. I'm also going to do a cold and dark start of the aircraft because it is a little bit finicky, if you will, to get the airplane started. There's some things you have to do in a specific sequence, and I'll leave it at that for now. But anyway. It'll take a minute, but once you get used to the process, it's fun. All right, so we are going to make our way over to the end of the runway, and then we'll go ahead and take off. You know, obviously this is an all-glass cockpit here. The backup Garmin. We'll cut that on. So there's your horizontal situation indicator. And then we've got our GPS is now synced up, so that's good. And then the other larger Garmin panels here are displaying a variety of information here. So map in the middle, and then flight and engine information for the pilot and the co-pilot. And there we go. And the aircraft is it looks good. Let's take a quick peek at it. And look at that beautiful color scheme. All right. I'll pause recording here, and then we will make our way over to the runway, and then we'll take off. We'll be right back. All right, so we're back in position here on runway 3, ready for takeoff. So we'll go ahead and get going. It's a little twitchy on the ground. And I am having to apply some right rudder here. We're up and away. And again, it's quite stable. We can get the flaps up here. So we'll see how the sim plays with us today. It was double update day today, and 2020 got an update, and so did 2024. So update 2 was released today. It looks like there was a lot of stuff in it. From a scenery developer's perspective, they broke some of my stuff, so I'm going to have to go back and fix it. So for those of you who are channel members and you have downloaded RAF Debden, you're going to find when you go back in the latest update for 2024 that there are some things that need to be re-optimized, particularly over in the village, and for some reason most of the trees on one side of the airfield are now gone. So I'm going to have to go back in and add some trees to make that look a little better. But anyway, sidebar. But that's just for the benefit of the channel members, who also happen to have downloaded some of our scenery from Flightsim.to. All right, I'm making my way down here to Jockey's Ridge State Park. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've done one of these flights here at on the Outer Banks. It's a beautiful part of North Carolina. Very unique geographical features, you know, on good old Mother Earth. There we go. We'll make our way over to Manteo. And I was watching a documentary earlier in the week and learned some cool stuff about Manteo. So during World War II, Manteo was used by the Jolly Roger Squadron, VF-17, were flying F-4U Corsairs in the Pacific for their gunnery practice and tactics training. So some of that took place over here. So if you're a World War II buff, I'll try to remember to post the link to that YouTube video in the notes here on the video. And if you look at the runway layout here, this is very much World War II-esque in terms of its layout. All right, so there were obviously 3 runways here. You can kind of get the idea of the layout. We'll swing around here. So this is a fun little airport. Lots of traffic in and out. I'd love to be able to find some original photography of VF-17 being here. We'll hunt for that for another day. To the vans, very, very stable. Let's see what it'll do. We'll gain some altitude here and see what it does on a stall. See how cranky it is with these short, stubby wings. I'm thinking it's probably not going to like a stall. Good rate of climb here. Airspeed is now starting to bleed off. And we're about climbing about 2,300 feet per minute. And it should be getting to the wash around stage here shortly. 59, 58. And I think it's going to do it rather suddenly when it happens. Yep, there we go. So it did drop a wing, which I anticipated that it would do. Alright. Swing our way back around and we can land at Manteo. Let's see how it behaves. So it's been a minute since we've done any general aviation videos. I guess the last ones I did were the videos on learning some things about VOR navigation. So try to mix it up on the channel. We've done some military aircraft kinds of things, and anyway, looking back at all of the videos that we have done so far on the channel, there's a good solid mix here. So, but I wanted to jump back into a GA plane and do something that we haven't done here on the channel. I bought this probably at the end of the year last year, and I really haven't flown it. So I got it on offer, and it was inexpensive, and it's a lot of fun. So we'll feel our way through a landing here with this. We'll come back on our throttle, and we'll get some flap deployed here. Looks great. So we'll come back and we'll revisit this bird. We'll do a cold and dark start. I think if you enjoy this this style of airplane, this is a kit airplane. Very, very classic lines, right? It's got on his tire shoes. It just looks good. Alright, here we go. Coming in. Our airspeed up here just a little bit more. I'm getting close to drop a wingville. Nobody wants that. Alright, here we go. Got our vertical speed rate down here to something reasonable. And then we'll just let her settle. Here we go. And we are now down. Alright. That wasn't exactly butter, but it might have been margarine. Alright, so that was great fun. So we'll come back and we'll visit the vans again. Do a cold and dark start. And we'll have a change of scenery here as we do so. All right, so I'm not going to taxi back over to the terminal. I'm going to leave it here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Fun little plane. All right, Vans RV-10. Hope everybody is keeping well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, we'd love to have you as a channel subscriber. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when we're putting up new content. And with that, thanks for being along for the flight today. Take care, everybody. Cheers, y'all.